Sino naman ang favorite mong kasama pag nagta-travel ka?
Yung mga fans niya!
Asking for a friend. Asking for a friend.
I love traveling with Enrique. I love traveling with his sister Andy too, and I like traveling with my siblings, mostly because we're all very adventurous and they're very game to do whatever I want to do, and I'm game to do whatever they want to do. And I just find that we get along very well when traveling, and we always make the best memories. And I think that's what's most important, that you get along with the people you're with, and you guys are able to create great memories.
Actually, we had the Kramers here earlier on, and see Doug, he says that he's the planner of the trip, and then Cheska is like going along with everything. What type of, if you're traveling your family or your friends, sino yung nagpa-plan? Sino yung nag-chill lang?
I'm the planner.
Yeah.
You're the planner. I'm the planner. I'm the booker.
Wow!
I do everything. Yeah, but I talk to them, of course. We consult each other. They tell me what they want, and then I have to ask the rest what they want, and then we kind of meet ends, and we kind of diversify what we do. We'll do a little bit of what Enrique's family wants to do, and a little bit of what my family wants to do.
Girl Scout na talaga siya.
Diba? Book through Liza at 0912.
Exactly. Kailangan talaga ng ganun. Pero for you naman, I mean, obviously you plan all of these things. Are you the type of person that needs to stick with a plan? Like, because there are some people who need to stick with a plan, but then there are people like myself that I do a lot of planning, but then if it doesn't push through, I'm alright with it. Oh, okay.
Actually, yes, I do need to stick to a plan, or at least somewhat follow the plan.
Yeah.
Because I'm also the type of person, if things don't go as planned, I panic.
Okay, I get that.
It's because I imagine these things, I imagine how everything's gonna go, and then when it doesn't go as planned, I just get stressed out. I feel like I haven't accomplished what I was there to do. So I try as much as possible to follow my plans.
Ganyan din ako. Kahit di kami magkamukha, ganyan kami. Ganyan kami. Same lang kami in that essence. I totally get that. But anything that you want to give to your fans out there na tip, ngayon na naghahanap sila ng maybe deals or places to go, any tip out there as an expert planner yourself?
I would advise everyone to really fix their itinerary before traveling, because it's important to know like how much to pack, how many clothes or how many outfits you need to pack for that trip, what you need to bring. You have to check the weather, if it's going to be okay, and it's always better to plan ahead, because then mas nakakamura sila, like when buying tickets or booking hotels, or even like booking amusement park tickets or whatever they're going to. I always find that it's cheaper if you buy things ahead of time and it's really planned, and then you don't end up paying so much for extra things that you don't really need when you're there.
That's true, man. Liza, I mean, so many people here look up to you with regards to a lot of things, whether it's the way that you dress, the way that you take your photos, but also in the way that you travel. So why do you think it's so important for a young person like you to find time to actually travel?
I find that travel is very important because it allows us to like really see the world. If you're just in one place for so long, you get used to it. You don't know that there's other things out there waiting for you. So when you travel, you get to know a little bit more about different cultures. You become more open-minded with how people think, with how people act. Like here in the Philippines, we're very conservative, but when you go to other countries, they're not so conservative, and that's not, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. And also, you get to try different food, and then that way you don't become as picky with food, right? So I think the importance of traveling is that you learn a lot.
That's true. Tulala na ako sa face na. Wala na akong joke lang. Meron ako, another question though. For the fans out there who want to take amazing photos like what you have on your Instagram as well, do you have a certain tip for them? Do you like using a professional camera or phone ka lang? Or you just look for the best light? Is there any tip?
I usually like using my camera, but the only thing with me is I'm very lazy to upload. So I have so many photos, but I don't upload them because I get lazy to transfer them to my phone or to my laptop. So yeah, I use a camera, and it's important that you bring one that's light, so that way when you're doing something fun, it's not really a trouble to bring it around. Like I use Fujifilm, the XA5. It's light and it's good for photos and it's good for videos as well. So it's a two-in-one thing.
Are there any destinations in Asia? Okay, do you have favorite destinations that you've been to around Asia?
Around Asia, I really love Japan. Japan is one of my favorite countries that I always say that I could possibly live in one day. Thanks. Just because in Japan the people are very nice, welcoming, and very polite, respectful, and I love the food, and I also love the technology, their fashion, their everything.
That's true.
So if you could live in a different country, sa Japan ka?
Yeah, either Japan or like in Hawaii in the States.
Oh, Hawaii in the States. Something, so you've been in Hawaii also?
Yes, I've been there twice, and I might be going back there again this Christmas.
Okay, so I've never been to Hawaii, but I know they have deals also with KLOOK in Hawaii. You can also check them out. Yeah.
So many deals on KLOOK already, and so many travels that you've been doing a lot, right? And you've been traveling a lot either for work, for your surgery, and for pleasure also. Meron ka pa bang mga travel goals na gusto mong matry? Because I know a lot of people who want to go to, for example, they want to go to Dubai to try skydiving, or they want to go bungee jumping in the falls. As Singapore, you can do that with KLOOK, right? They have the jump also. Are there any other travel goals that you want to do in the future?
I actually want to go skydiving.
Yeah?
The only I went to Dubai like 3 or 4 months ago. I didn't get to go skydiving because I was there for work, so I couldn't really go. But that's definitely on my bucket list. I want to go bungee jumping too. I love escape rooms. So every time I go to a different country,
Yes, escape in the escape rooms. You crack it all the time.
yes.
Oh man, I suck at that.
I suck at that also.
That's why I don't like going, because I'm there going like, give me another clue, give me another
Feeling ko
clue.
kailangan kasama natin siya kasi mapaplan niya lahat. Pinan niya lahat.
It's not only me though, it's also Enrique and Andy. They're very good at it. And then, yeah, whenever I go to a different country, I always search if they have escape rooms there because I want to try it too.
Oh, that's so cool.
So many things, oo nga. Kailangan ko rin.
Experiences.
Experiences talaga. Pero alam mo, Liza, a lot of people are also intimidated by the idea of travel, right? Like, you get to do it, maybe, I see some of your photos that you were traveling a lot even as you were a kid, but many Filipinos, we're kind of intimidated by the thought of travel, especially traveling abroad. So, ano naman yung maibibigay mong advice sa mga fans mo or people who look up to you, who want to travel but are kind of afraid that they won't be able to do it?
I think a major concern that a lot of, because this is coming from my friends, a lot of Filipinos go through is we're afraid of like budget constraints. And it's really easy to find budget-friendly deals online, like I said earlier, with your tickets and with your hotels, as long as you plan ahead of time. And I feel like it's really good to invest in travel because, like I said, you learn a lot from the travel, especially if you're with people that, you know, really inspire you to like open up and see the world as it is. And also, you create new memories, especially if you're traveling with family or really trustworthy friends. It creates memories that last a lifetime. So I feel like you should invest in it because you can't buy memories.
That's true. And the best way to learn really is to be out of your comfort zone. And when you're traveling, when you're out of the country, pag kasama mo yung friends mo, yung loved ones mo, diba? You always learn so much, not just about the world, but also about yourself. Thank you, Liza, for your words of wisdom. We have the last 5 minutes on the show here, but this is our last request for you, ha? Ano ba yung mga dapat travel poses? Kung halimbawa mag-OOTD ka, okay lang ba? Kasi may picture nyo rin naman si Liza. Gusto niya ba? Liza, we just need the top 3 travel poses that you, para gumanda kami, ganyan. Kailangan namin ni Jazz. Hindi kasi ganyan yung mukha namin, Liza. So, pakita mo naman sa amin. Ladies and gentlemen, Liza Soberano, the Globe Trotter. Showing us. First pose. Okay, here we go. Pose number 1.
Yes, copy. Second pose. Okay. Second pose. Naka-heels mo yan, ha? And the third?
Third pose.
Anything. Just do anything. As long as you're smiling, as long as you're happy, and as long as you're with your friends. So let's give it up for Liza Soberano, ladies and gentlemen. May we also call on Michelle Cruz, from KLOOK Philippines, to come up on stage to have a photo with us. Alright?
We also would like to call on stage Miss Carla Samson joining us here. Hi, ladies. Take a
Go up in
photo.
front.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Camilla and
Before
Michelle.
we go, do you have any message to our fans out here right now?
Yes, hello everyone. Thank you so much for coming to see me on a Sunday. And I really hope you guys enjoyed listening to our talk here on stage. And I hope that it inspires all of you to travel and not to be afraid to travel. And thank you again so much. I love all of you. Thank you.